What is up, everybody? It's Vicious here, and this is probably going to be my last video going over, or at least maybe last part, going over buffs that I think some characters need in DNF Duel. Because, again, I think DNF Duel is a really fun game. There are just a few, and I do want to make sure I'm clear. There are only a few characters I think need buffs, and I still think that they're still pretty good. But to be on par with the rest of everyone else, I think it's in the best interest to just make them better. So Vanguard is one of those characters, right? Vanguard has a specific issue, and I'm gonna set him to. I'm gonna set Berserker to crouch here, so you can see what I'm talking about. So Vanguard has a shitty DP. His 2M is horrible. It's actually terrible. And it really costs him the match a lot of the time. You know, like Jesus. You know, you get pressured. You have a character like Berserker, for instance, who could just, you know, at any point he wishes, just, you know, conversion cancel. He's just tearing you up. This is a bad example of pressure, but you get what I'm saying. You know, Berserker can just go at it on you, but there's nothing that he could do about that specifically. Let me see if I can set up some actions. Okay, so let's see what I can do against that string. Okay, I guess nothing, huh? I guess there was nothing I could do against that string because it was too tight. But even from a distance, even if he staggered it a bit more, I wouldn't be able to touch him, and that's a huge problem for him. Not only that, but you have this sticky situation with a move that should be pretty good, but turns out to not be that great. Hold on. And I'm talking about his jumping S. Let's see what happens here. Alright, that's an anomaly. Normally I get hit. Depending on the character, you'll get hit right there. And if you try anything else but backstepping against Berserker, you're going to get hit. That should be tight. This should be airtight. You know, I should be able to go ahead and continue my S series, because it's the best thing about Vanguard is his S series, because it opens him up to like so many things, right? Hold on a second. Let me erase that reversal recording. Okay. In the corner is much better. And that was like a charlatan combo. That was a charlatan combo too. I'm not the best Vanguard player, guys. At all, but I do know like the theory of the character, so trust me on this. I'm trying to think of what else this character could use. I think his 2A could be faster, you know? Like, let's check out Berserker's. That's so quick. That was slower than his. You could see it visibly. Like, come on. Oops, don't do that. 1, 2, 3. And 1. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Can't really do it that fast. There is also a thing that, like, when the character is crouching, it seems like you see my dilemma here. I get it. This move is an advantage because, hey, it's a far-reaching move. It's the farthest-reaching, you know, physical A in the game. But boy, You know, it sucks that it's high. It should just hit you, period. Vanguard is another character where his Gatlings are gimped. And what I mean by that is you cannot cancel your A and B normals into your S normals or your S attacks. So you have to start out doing this shit, or you know, you get nothing at all. You have to start out with an S, or you get nothing at all, which kind of makes sense because they're really strong attacks. But you know, you can Gatling your M attacks into or your A and B attacks into your M attacks. I just found that so odd. I think that they could. One second. I think that they could do better with that in general. Like there has to be something, and he doesn't really have links. Crusader has links, but Vanguard doesn't have links. I think that's really weird. I think the best thing about Vanguard is his awakening. How he takes so much of your guard gauge, because that's the job. That's what his awakening does. It makes it so your guard gauge is decimated by him, and that's good. However, he has to be an awakening for that. Hold on a second. I got the opponent to like regenerate instead of auto recovery. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. And that's with 100% meter. I had to stress that in every video because there's somebody better than me that has more training with each one of these characters that could, like, you know, actually do better job than what I'm doing. I'm just trying to lead you in the right direction. So Berserker, it's ridiculous that he can do that, but that's the job of this character. You know, that's just what I'm trying to say. Like, Vanguard is slow. In all actuality, you could roll a lot of his stuff and, you know, you'd be completely unbothered by it. And I just think that it's unfortunate that, you know, he has this as an ability when everyone else could just do it so easily. So what I would suggest is they either turn that up or they turn it down on every other character. I also think that they should add emergency roll to the game instead of like that guard cancel. But the main things to take away is they need to buff the tightness of the timing of his jump S. They need to make it so his awakening is worth more than what it is. They need to make his DP scoop upwards so it actually hits what's in front of him instead of like what's in the air or what's standing up. And, you know, I think you'll have something there. I think Vanguard would be a much better character. Maybe add some links and make it so his 5A isn't so high. And I think, you know, Vanguard's fixed. I would put him, Enchantress, and Launcher into A tier. And there would be no more A minus, if you ask me, if they did that. Maybe amp up his damage too, but yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think that Vanguard needs to be buffed? Or do you think that I'm crazy? Let me know in the comments section. I'm sorry, one quick thing before I move on. His awakening skill, that shit needs a farther reach than what it has. It's ridiculous the way his combos work. And like, it just needs to reach out a bit further, if you ask me. I understand that he has combos for it, but it's ridiculous. Like, he should have more ways into it. Anyway, that's it for me.